Here we go. We're live. Welcome to Daily Dietitian's Dinner Club. This is Gary Power, CEO, Emperor, Chef Extraordinaire of Daily Dietitian. I'm Jonno Proudfoot, and today we are cooking Potstickers. I haven't even opened the box yet, so Gary's going to walk me through this experience. For those of you who don't know, Daily Dietitian deliver really good stuff. Gary, maybe you can just tell us about it so that I don't sound like a fool.
So this box, I'm putting something we call our Dinner Club box. It's a product born out of coronavirus lockdown. It is a almost prepared dinner for those at home who are sick and tired of obviously cooking their own meals and want to have something that we feel is pretty much restaurant quality, delicious, which we prepare quite a big portion of it in our kitchen, and you guys have the experience of just finishing it off at home and enjoying a good meal for 2 or 4 or however many you want to be. Some people use it as a nice date night experience, obviously without being able to go to restaurants at the moment. Or for someone like yourself, Jonno, who's sick and tired of cooking for yourself and children, and you can put kids to bed and enjoy quite a nice, quite delicious meal.
Exactly. And then before we get into the business end, there's this Care Kitchen cooking for our community in the menu this week. What is this about?
So through a good friend of mine who's also, like many other people, works a bit quiet for her at the moment, we are putting together, we cook twice a week in our kitchen that we donate to various charities, one in Montague and one in Khayelitsha, and we take donations in terms of cash or in products, and we get quite a lot of stuff from various farmers and various different producers, and we basically try and put together a nice delicious meal for those who are in need, which there are many at the moment.
Yeah, that's a great cause. So for those watching, how can they get involved in donating that?
There is a post on our Instagram that we've got that will have the bank details on, and obviously with those who have the card, who've got your dinner box, you've got that little card in there on there's bank details. You can also email us at Daily Dietitian if you want more info, and we're also able to collect any stock that people are willing to donate as well.
Cool, man. Great. So there, I'll just put your Instagram. That's your Instagram and Facebook handle here.
Correct.
Great stuff. So if you want to get in touch, follow them. They're great. Now, Gary, let's get down to business. So
cool.
This is how
tonight's a
dinner club comes.
Easy one. All your delicious little goodies in there. So tonight we've got lamb pot stickers, and the pot stickers obviously already been pre-made. We just need to cook those off, and then we need to make a nice little tasty slaw that goes with it. So you've unpacked some coriander, and some sesame seeds, and some green beans. You've got some spring onion. You have got a little lime knocking around. You should have some cucumber, some sweet corn.
Let me change the view here. Let's do this. Never done this one before, but you can see me and you can see the whole kitchen and you. How's that?
Perfect.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's do this. Cool. I don't know what's in here. Feels like cabbage.
That's your cabbage.
Little piece of cucumber. And some radish. And then these are the pot stickers. So I've ordered gluten-free, which is super cool. But you can have unadulterated, properly glutinous ones as well. That's right, hey, Gary?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of Daily Dietitian, right? You can get like special dietary requirements or just have normal, standard issue, delicious food.
Exactly. We obviously try and maintain a healthy lifestyle. So we've got various packages to suit individual needs. So anything from, as you say, low carb, gluten free, vegan, dairy free, we kind of cater to them all.
Right. Okay. Well, now tell me what I'm supposed to do. So I've got some water.
I can see you've got your pot of water boiling. So we need to just blanch your beans. So for those at home, it literally just means we're gonna pop them in some water. We top and tail them. Yep.
Okay.
And we're gonna just throw those in there for 30 seconds just to soften slightly. We still want it to be nice and crunchy, so we don't want it too long. And then we need to make a slaw, Jonno. So you're unwrapping your cucumber, so we need to just put that guy in little strips.
Okay, I'll grab the mixing bowl. Just pop it here. So which order should I do this in? I'll grate the carrot.
Yeah, we're going to grate we need to, you do it how you want. We need to grate the carrot, slice the cucumber and spring onions and radish, and as well as just chiffonade the cabbage.
Okay. There we go. Okay, those beans are looking pretty green.
Yeah, I'd say they've had a good amount of time.
Okay. I'm taking these off, putting them in a bowl, but I'm going to put hot water over them.
We want to refresh them, so we're just going to pour some cold water over it, so keep them nice and green.
It's like the worst tool I could have chosen. Tongs. Okay. Let's turn that on. In fact, to be like super purist, I'm going to cut these in half because they don't fit in the bowl properly. And they can get properly cooled off in that water. Okay, there's my beans. Got my carrots in, and now just julienne the cucumber here.
That's it.
Okay, now I have a secret to tell you, and that is that Kate doesn't like cucumber peel. So you don't have to do this at home. But this is...
but happy wife, happy life, eh?
Happy wife, happy life. So we just take the peel off. I mean, to the extent that when we started giving cucumber to our kids, we just peeled it because she doesn't like the peel. And now our kids don't eat cucumber without the peel. So it's gotten quite bad.
Extra work.
Extra work. Okay. So I'm just cutting these down the middle, and then you said julienne, hey? So very fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this, when you say, where are potstickers from, actually?
We can get them quite a few different countries. I would go, obviously, Asia is obviously a big one. That's not anything specific, but they're quite widespread.
Are they predominantly Chinese, eh? Dim sum?
Yeah, dim sum, definitely.
Is your sound all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. So cucumber in, what's next? Spring onions.
We can do our spring onion.
Spring onion.
So at a nice little angle, that's it.
So you guys actually cooking the food for the shelter at your kitchen?
Yeah, so twice a week when we've got a bit of capacity, we do it at our kitchen, and then it gets collected by the various charities and distributed to where it's needed.
That's cool, man. That's super cool.
Yeah,
did you hear about the... Pardon?
Just trying to do our bit, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's so cool. Like all the chefs really have like a unique skill, actually, which now more than ever is seeing its value. Like you'd be surprised how few you think like a soup kitchen is like. You don't really take into account like how much effort it is to actually produce like soup for 1,000 people. And
no, it's a lot of chopping and a lot of prep.
And
so there's a brewery that obviously now that they can't in Cape Town, that they can't brew beer, they are using all their massive brewing pots, and they're feeding about 5,000 people a day out of their brewery.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was 5,000. I heard about them. Who is that? But aren't there like a few brewers now involved?
I think there might be, but I ran into a colleague from Need, they've donated a whole lot of bread, and he went out there to just go and see what he could do to help. And they're on about 5,000 people a day.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, now what do I do with this corn?
So we're going to keep it nice and raw. We literally just want to cut the kernels off the cob. So standing it upright. Oh, that's it. And just run your knife down. You don't want to cut too thick because you don't want the hard woody bits. We just want the nice little sweet corn. I mean, if you wanted, you could blanch it and grill it on a grilling pan to give it some color. But to make it nice and simple, we're just going to use the nice raw corn, which adds really nice bit of texture and sweetness to the dish.
Yeah, I mean, we did this last time, and I must say I've never eaten raw corn before, and I was really pleasantly surprised. It actually, it's like cooked corn has a very specific flavor to it, and it actually changes the flavor completely. And this flavor actually suits the sort of Asian, or the crunch and this flavor suits the Asian. Palate more, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
We use it quite a lot in salads as well. It really does, as you say, it's quite a unique flavor.
Very nice. Yeah, but also, obviously, you're right. Keep the husk out. Nobody wants that.
Yeah. So
all right.
I've just got a visitor here. Okay, so I think the last, we got to do
the cabbage
and the beans and the chopped coriander.
Okay. I also like how you've packaged as much as possible in not plastic. In fact, I even like that the beans. Am I getting my own sound back at me? Sorry, my phone. Anyway, so I saw that the beans and the spring onions weren't even in packaging, which is super cool.
Yeah, so something we try and focus on is obviously trying to be as green as possible. Especially with this type of offering, you can get carried away quite quickly on plastic and containers. So we do try and keep it minimal. And any container we use, we try and make sure obviously it's definitely recyclable. And in some cases, like those little boxes the pot stickers on are biodegradable as well.
Yeah. So are these made of that sugar stuff?
Yeah.
That's the best use of sugar, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, cabbage sorted, and then I've got left behind. I've got the green beans.
Yep.
And the coriander.
So the coriander, you can also just run your knife through or just toss it through the salad, and the green beans are also going to go into the salad. You can just slice those up too. Okay, or you can even hold like you've done. It gives a slightly different shape and texture to the dish.
I prefer running the knife through. So
the knife, you definitely need to run the knife through the coriander, and then we just need to do the green beans.
Oh, you're saying you want me to put the green beans through as is?
It's up to you, Jonno. It depends how you and Kate like it. You can either chop it a bit smaller to be all similar size as what's the slaw. If you want a slightly different shape in your meal, you can leave them a bit bigger.
I think I'm going to go and cut them on the diagonal, but mildly.
Go for
just so that's, I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit, I mean, really? No, I'm just going to cut them slightly shorter. Stick them in. Okay. Crunch, crunch. Cool. There's and then I've got sesame seeds and lime.
Yeah, so we're going to toss everything together you should have 2 tubs. Your smaller tub is the salad dressing.
Okay.
And then we're going to toss, so the lime is a bit of an added bonus. So you can use it to squeeze over your slaw, half of it, and some can also go over your pot sticker.
Okay, dressing. And then, so I just toss this now here, just straight up.
You can also put a little bit of sesame seeds in there.
Okay.
or you can toss them in the sun now and then keep some for sprinkling on top for just now.
Okay, sorted. That's great color and texture.
Yeah, really fresh, really healthy, and simple.
Cool. So you said give it a squeeze of lime as well?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not?
This is even smelling this stuff properly delicious. I don't know what you put in that dressing, but you put the right thing in. You did the right thing.
We're trying.
Okay, there's the salad. Lekker. Yes, that's going to be good. And then now it's time for the pot stickers. Okay.
That's it.
I must say, like, because we ordered this the very first time we put it out, and I was like, wow, pot stickers, how exciting. And then I read the method and I thought, there are people who will never try this at home on their own. But when you order it and you know how good it's going to be, and then you actually just go through the motions, it's actually really easy. So
yeah.
I'm super excited to show this to everyone because it's nowhere near as scary as it looks, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, lamb pot stickers. And then I want to just grab tongs. Please, let there be tongs. Let there be tongs. Right. Well, I'm going to do this without tongs then. It's going to get messy. Okay, so I'll fire up the stove.
Yeah, so we want to get a little oil of your choice in your pan. So depending on your preference, a little bit of olive oil or some coconut oil, something with got a decent heat restriction.
I have a moral issue with using olive oil for Asian flavors.
Yeah,
I believe I'm sure it's breaking the laws of a religion somewhere. Like, that's just me. Sorry, I hope I haven't offended anyone. But you don't get olives in Asia.
No.
Very purist. Gosh, I wish a pair of tongs would just appear right now. Let me just check one more drawer. Come on. Nope. Okay, well, I'm challenging myself big time here. I've got two butter knives.
That little egg flip will work well.
You reckon? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit thick. Let's see if I got a thinner one here. Even this thing. This, by the way, this is like the greatest thing. Kate got this for Christmas, and this is like the best tool you'll ever get in your life. A mini baby spatula. Jeez, like it's great. Okay. Okay, so cool. This is like crazy hot, so I'm just going to turn it down a tiny bit.
You want it like a nice medium heat so that they start to color slowly without getting too dark.
Okay. And just pop them in here.
Yeah, pop them in on each side. We're going to brown them on each side. And then once they're nice and brown on each side, we're going to add a little bit of water to steam them for a few minutes just to cook, make sure that our pastry is obviously nice and soft and the filling itself is cooked. Obviously, this being lamb, depending on your preference, you don't have to cook them completely through because a pink lamb's not going to give you any funny diseases or sicknesses. If it was chicken or pork, then we would recommend cooking them a little bit longer.
Damn, I broke a hole in one. Yeah, survive.
Yeah, so this, unfortunately, if you've got a really big pan or a couple of pans, just do in batches at home. Don't try and overfill the pan.
Yeah, I strongly agree. I think I can probably fire this pan up. I'm not going to risk it.
Yeah, you can cook a few and then taste them, and you and Kate can enjoy a quiet supper.
Quiet supper. Yeah, right. When else did you have a quiet supper, Gary?
How long's lockdown been? Like 2 months ago?
Yeah. I'm just putting some extra oil in here just to get the heat going. Okay, now let's try.
So we just want to check our colors going on.
Yeah, okay. I've left it too long. Okay. There we go. Looking colorful.
Color is flavor, one of the most important things in cooking.
Totally. Okay, so this is looking steamy. Great. So push it down. I'm going to feel that this pan might be a touch too hot. There we go. Okay, this guy's broken. So I'm actually going to leave him like he is, so he doesn't filthy the pan. And then when he gets steamed, he'll just have to cook on top. There we go. Yeah, now they seem to have shrunk a bit, so I've actually got a lot more space in the pan. I don't know if that's actually what happened, but anyway, cool. Probably
okay, so yeah, I wouldn't add any more just yet. So yeah, before you add your water, I'd suggest you have your lid ready because it does tend to splash everywhere.
Okay.
So we want to add probably no more than sort of 50 mils of liquid, and that's just going to help us steam the pastry to give it a really nice soft finish, and obviously then cook through the filling as well.
Okay. 1, 2. You said 60 mils or 30 mils?
Yeah, 50 to 60 mils.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, it's getting aggressive in there.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
With the lamb filling, it's got a little bit more fat into it.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. The lamb does have a little bit more fat, so it can get a bit aggressive in there. So we just want to steam that for a few minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, once you've also browned it, and that should give you a nice sort of light pink but moist filling.
Great. So you put the raw lamb in here, is that how it went on? Yeah,
so we've got a filling that we make that's full of spring onion, a little bit of red cabbage, and then a whole lot of garlic and ginger and different sauces to give it as much flavor as possible.
And is this something that you guys serve as a canapé when you do catering as well?
Possibly. Again, canapés, it all depends on the client and what they want, but it could be a little messy, but we do some sort of version of this, if that makes sense.
Okay. Cool.
So the idea is that obviously once the water steams away and evaporates, you still should have a little bit of oil left in your pan just to re-crisp up your pot stickers, just to give them a bit of texture. I'm very much all about texture and crunch, and some people prefer it to having something a bit more softer.
Color, texture, and flavor. Those are like the 3 big things, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, then I'm going to just serve up my dipping sauce in the meantime.
That's it.
Someone's getting shortchanged.
We had it last night, and it was rather tasty.
Now, this is what this thing is for. When you want to get every last little ounce of sauce out, enter the micro spatula, and you can get this thing clean. Like a jar of mustard when you're making mayo or something. Now it is sparkling. Yum. Okay.
Okay, I reckon we should be almost there with those pot stickers.
Okay, let's have a look. Okay, oh, we're good. We're good. Oh, it smells good. Sure. It smells amazing. Yeah, they're holding their shape nicely. So now you're saying, like, just give them another little fry for a bit.
Yeah, just another little few seconds on either side just to get a bit more texture. It is a slightly different way of cooking them, but when we researched, it seems to be the done thing of frying them, steaming them, and then just leaving them. We leave them a little bit longer afterwards, just again, just give us a bit more texture. But you might find that a little of the lamb fat might seep out from now that the lamb's cooked and rendered down a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, now it's getting aggressive again.
Yeah. Which I would say at this point, I'd say it means we're almost ready.
Yeah. Cool. Look at him getting all aggro in there, hey? They're like spitting on my face a bit. Okay, I'm going to take them off.
Yeah, I think that's good to go.
And then plate them up. So look, I'm going to do the second batch, I think, off camera.
That's cool.
Just because. But let's get these guys down. I'm going to show you the complete picture. There we go. Yeah, it smells so good.
Yeah.
I take it you having this tonight as well, or have you had more lamb than you can deal with?
We had those last night. We overproduced a few in the kitchen when we were prepping, which is a common occurrence, and we had them last night. The dirty ones, though, the full fat.
Yeah. Oh, the glutinous ones.
Yeah.
Sis. Yeah. Okay.
So you can also use your little bit of lime that's left and give it a wee squeeze over them just to give it a bit more freshness, a bit more zing.
Yeah. Okay, people. So here we are.
Perfect.
That's great. I should have used bigger plates so I can serve some salad, but I'll clap some salad afterwards.
Enjoy.
This is awesome, Gary. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Jonno. Thanks again for cooking along with us.
Always, man. Okay, so last thing before we go, I know that you keep the menu a secret until Friday.
We got our new box we're going to be launching next week, which will go live tomorrow morning on our Instagram. We'll email out everyone on our mailing list with what's coming up.
Sweet. Awesome.
Enjoy.
Well, thanks again. And have a lovely evening, man. And
you too. Thanks, Jonno. Enjoy. Cheers.